Okay, guys. I thought since today we're going to be doing Crown Chakra, we're going to be doing it in the most ideal place to really focus and help yourself with physical balance and mental balance. So today we're going to be doing another session on the trampoline. I thought that was going to be the most ideal way to find the meditative state of mind while we focus on balance. Incoming, people coming in. Hello, hello. Okay, so we're going to be following along with some stretching, yoga, and balancing movements. And I was just explaining that I've chosen to do this on the trampoline, which gives me a bit of a challenge and really pushes me to focus on what I'm doing physically, and then it allows your mind to wander and really reach a nice meditative state to meditate while doing yoga, stretching, and balancing. So we'll start by getting off to one side. One of the tricks to this is you're actually bending more at the hip than you are anywhere else. It allows you to get a nice deep stretch in. It's important to remember with your leading foot, you can roll toward your
what your legs are doing.
Pressure into the ground that helps stabilize you.
Can't see what your legs are doing exactly.
Now, let me bring this down a bit.
Ah, I see.
Nice deep stretch. Go on to the other side. Usually about 30 seconds is a good amount of time to try to hold stretch for. Here, you can sink and balance yourself on your hands and walk your feet outward. This is a great technique to work on if you're trying to do the splits or anything. As you balance on your hands, slide your weight backwards like you're trying to sit. And it gets a nice, even round stretch from heel to heel through each hamstring. Gets your inner thighs too, stretches your hips out. Here, turn to one side tuck your knee right up under your chest. And you can decide if you want to stretch your leading leg first by going backwards onto your knee, and you can walk yourself into more of an upright position. And this angle just allows your hamstring to open right up. Stretch right here. Then to continue the stretch, every time you exhale, you can drop your chest lower and lower to your leg. And if you gently and slowly bend your knee and shift to being able to open up your quad underneath you. And then as you bend your knee and you can pull your weight forward, it really opens up the leg that's underneath you and supporting your weight. And then from here, you can use your hands again and shift your weight and rotate sides. This time I'll do it backwards. I'll start by stretching out my quad, tucking my other leg right up and under my chest to help balance. And as you bend your knee on your leading leg, your hip and quad, your back leg open right up into a really nice stretch. Then if I straighten my leg and I shift my weight, straightening, it allows it to open right up. A nice stretch there. Now I'm going to lay straight flat on my stomach. I'm going to tuck my hands in to about as close to where my ribs are as I can comfortably get. And then you tuck your elbows and push out. Don't try to lift yourself, more slide yourself back. You get a really nice angle to just let your solar plexus and sacral chakra get a nice good stretch under your stomach. And to extend the stretch, you can move yourself around by lifting and moving your shoulders up and down. If you really want to get in a good stretch, bend your knees and tuck your heels in. Here, to slide my knees out. This opens up your inner thighs and your groin. And there's another really good exercise and technique if you're working towards being able to do the splits. Let's go on to our backs. Go into this tabletop type bridge. Really good for the heart chakra, opens up the chest and the shoulders. And it gets you balanced too. Which I'm really starting to feel being on the trampoline. It feels nice. Other bridge that I like to use. You can tuck your heels in as far underneath you as you can comfortably get. Tuck your elbows under your shoulders. From there, I feel it's a good rounded body stretch up to your neck. So here is where I like to start to get into the aspect of balance. And when you feel all loose and relaxed, I like to stand on one foot and just lightly let the toe of my other foot give me a little bit of support. Move your foot around. Time yourself to see how long you can do this. How often do you even need your foot touching the ground? Bigger circles or smaller circles? If you ever need to catch your balance, you'll find this stance is really, really superior for stability and strength. When you get a hang of doing it, you can feel pretty confident with anything like sea legs or being on a train. Another trick is when you have your hand in your solar plexus, it keeps you in a very stable state where you won't lose your balance by tipping over. You can lose your footing and trip. It's a very helpful technique to use your hands sometimes in even a prayer pose. It keeps you very well centered. Experiment, see how much you can move without actually falling. For the most part, that's how I like to get into a good mindset and meditative state. when I'm trying to open my crown chakra, I find that that combination of everything as a whole is something that I like to use as a light workout. If you don't have time to go to the gym, if you don't own any gym equipment and you still want to get in a little bit of light exercise, it's a really great way to keep your body in shape. And you can stretch and usually do a lot of basic yoga positions, even if you have a severe injury. You're still able to do a lot of these light motions and it helps your body strengthen and heal. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or thoughts? No? Well, if not, I will see everybody next week.